Good day, I'm Samantha Allen and this is your Jis News for March 22. A bill to establish Tax Administration Jamaica TAJ as a semi-autonomous revenue authority was passed in the House of Representatives on Tuesday. It was piloted in the lower house by the Minister of Finance, Planning and the Public Service, Dr. Peter Phillips. He said passing this legislation was one of the structural benchmarks in the program with the International Monetary Fund.
Irrespective of that fact, it is something which we need to do in order to enhance our capacity to collect the taxes which are due and to enable the tax reform process, which so much has been spoken about, to be given a good administrative foundation.
The Tax Administration Jamaica Act 2013 will make the TAJ responsible for registration, taxpayer services, audit investigations, assessments, collection and other duties. A board is to be established to oversee the general administration of the TAJ, and a Commissioner General will be appointed with responsibility for its day-to-day operation. Government is taking steps to separate the offices of the Contractor General and the National Contracts Commission (NCC). Information Minister Senator Sandria Faulkner says drafting instructions have been reissued to the Chief Parliamentary Council for a public procurement law to legally separate the two entities. The Finance Ministry's Senior Director of Procurement and Policy says this is meant to increase each entity's capacity to do its job and remove any ambiguity over their roles.
It has been recognized through several country assessments that have been done by our development partners that there is some ambiguity with the role and function of the NCC as against that of the Office of the Contractor General. So you will see clear lines of functionality of the two organizations.
The amendment will also make the NCC financially independent of the Contractor General's office. The National Contracts Commission will also be renamed the Public Procurement Commission. 20 farmers in Manchester are now proud landowners, having received their titles through the Land Administration and Management Program LAMP this week. The land titling initiative, which will benefit 132 farmers, is part of the New Forest Duff House irrigation system that was commissioned into service Wednesday. At that ceremony, Prime Minister Portia Simpson Miller pointed out that the farmers could now access loans to fund their businesses while taking advantage of the upcoming agro park in the New Forest area.
Farmers of New Forest and Duff House will be contracted to grow vegetables, tubers, onion, and peppers to be marketed via private sector partners, either for export, processing, or for the local trade, including the tourism sector.
Members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force are now more equipped to deal with and combat child labor following a two-day training workshop on the issue this week. The seminar was staged by the Ministry of Labour and Social Security as part of its Tackling Child Labor Through Education (TACKLE) program. TACKLE is funded by the International Labour Organization, the ILO. The forum sought to build the capacity of police and community safety officers in Kingston, St. Andrew and St. Catherine to address child labor.
We're not here to tell you this is what your job is. No, we are here to share with you what the ILO Convention on Child Laborers are, those conventions that Jamaica is a signatory to, and what that means for our national legislative framework, and how you, as the Jamaica Constabulary Force, fit into the wider framework of responding to child labor.
And finally, the Passport, Immigration and Citizenship Agency, PICA, and the Registrar General's Department are teaming up to maximize resources. The two entities signed a Memorandum of Understanding at the JIS head office Thursday, which will see the RGD facilitating a part of PICA's Passport and Immigration Service at its regional offices island-wide. This is PICA's latest move to co-locate with other public sector bodies to reduce the customer flow at its Kingston and Montego Bay offices. Ultimately, it will also make it more convenient for persons living in remote communities to apply for their passports.
It's like a one-stop shop. You apply for the birth certificate, and once you get it, you just go over and apply for the Jamaican passport. So I think it's quite opportune that we are collaborating this way to provide this joined-up service.
The Mandava operation is expected to get underway on Tuesday, April 2, but a test run will begin on March 25. The new outpost will offer full passport services and will observe the RGD opening and closing hours. And that's it for JIS News today. I'm Samantha Allen. Thanks for watching.